Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and this is the R&R Customs 8000 series. Now, cabovers are not something that we have seen a lot of in SnowRunner, but it's really exciting to see these coming into the SnowRunner ecosystem as console-friendly mods. Now, as you can see right off the bat, you've already got that 8x8 configuration, and you already also have all-wheel drive, and all the axles are powered. However, I have not taken this thing into the garage yet at all, and I really wanted to take you guys along with me to show you my very first impressions and very first experience of what this thing looks like, feels like to drive, and actually has in terms of upgrades. Now, let's also go ahead and take a look at the inside real quick, which I actually really dig. Look at those fans up there. That's freaking great. I love it. You got the CB radio, you've got the old wood grain dash. Absolutely love it. All right, let's go ahead and fire it up and take it into the garage. Fires up pretty quick, actually. That's not too bad. Normally, trucks like this will either fire up really quickly, or sometimes they'll take up. Well, that was an unexpected turn of events. And with that being said, after completely losing all control of the truck for some reason, we are now in the garage, and we can go ahead and head straight into the customization. So we've got the stock Maximus engine, the standard or upgraded Maximus engine, and then we've got the OP Maximus engine. So basically we have three different designations: V, R, and OP. Now, OP and R are both S+, but those are going to be two very different S+ ratings. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys that right now, because there's absolutely no way that those are going to perform the same. And if you want to keep this thing sort of in a more vanilla state, definitely go with the V designated engine, which keeps it around a B+. So I'm going to go with the R designated engine, and I probably will try the Maximus engine a little bit later, but I want to see what the R designated engine actually feels like to drive first. So we have the OP gearbox, which is Dave's experiment. Dave has apparently been getting a little crazy in the shop lately. Then we have balanced, high range, and off-road. We're going to start with off-road. Now, suspension-wise, we have stock and active hauling suspension. I'm going to do the active hauling because I feel like that would be the most suited to pretty much every tire, or like every tire size and also every situation. So we can go up to a 45 in highway tires, but let's see. Hey, it's got Puppy Master's bug tires with a little bit more of like a dirty kind of, clay covered texture now, which is really cool. And we also have Quasi's mud tires, which is legit. Do we have the, Super Terra Grip tires? Those are almost like a tractor tire. And then we have Quasi's Monster Mud tires in duals in 45-inch as well. Let's see. Oh, you actually have different coatings. So you have the V coating and the R coating, which is really cool. Let's see what we can get in terms of, we're going to run the 45-inch OP coated Super Terra tires. And you also have studded tires for snow and ice if you so desire. So let's see. Now we're going to go ahead and grab the extended autonomous winch, engageable diff lock for sure, and let's see. Oh, you can do like matte mushroom cap or painted. Oh, that's cool. We're going to do the matte. Now, here's where it gets very interesting. So you have a custom dump truck add-on, which is incredible to see, by the way. Log carrier add-on. Let's see. You could do a heavy crane if you want to. Front log carrier if you want to as well. 2-slot cargo box, which looks like it's got a ramp that comes down so you can actually drive vehicles in there. Log carrier off of the Cat. Got the KRS-58 crane, which is basically the Bandit crane. You also have the log loader crane, a vanilla flatbed, vanilla van body, vanilla maintenance frame, which actually hangs really low, which would probably make that a little tricky to navigate through some environments. And, of course, your saddle high and saddle low. Now, we're probably going to start with the dump truck add-on, which is a little bit odd looking, but I really want to see what it's all about. And now, let's see. So, stock mud flaps. Oh, wow. There's a lot you could do in terms of customization. Like, a lot. Roof fender. Hey, you can make it more aerodynamic if you want. Not that it's going to be all that aerodynamic either way, but, like, I mean, not that it's going to be, it's a brick. It's a box, basically. Let's see. Some fenders. We'll do matte fenders in the back. Kind of fills it out a little bit. Oh my god, you have like every bumper in the book to choose from. Basically, at least. Nearest makes no difference, every bumper in the book. I dig this one with the winch, though. I actually really like that one. Let's see. Stock grill matte. Definitely going to de-chrome that front end. And we'll do dual matte black exhaust. And let's see. What? Risky business. Caution, off-road vehicle, do not follow. I actually kind of dig that. Let's see, rear sticker, let's see, R&R Customs on the, well, I guess that would be for the R&R Transportation sticker would be for the box. That makes sense. R&R Trucking, that's legit. I love it. Absolutely love that. And let's see, sleeper flares, kind of dig it, actually. Kind of dig that. I don't know if you'd actually run those on the dump truck, but let's see. Yo, you could use the AEV wheels with this thing? That's sick. I love that. That's absolutely amazing. I love that. And then, of course, you've got some custom color combinations here. Really, whatever. Whoa, you even got custom camos. That's awesome. You've got the stripe and you've got the custom camos if you so choose. That's amazing. I definitely am going to have quite a few different color combinations I'm going to run on this truck in the future. So let's see. I kind of want to run this. I think this actually looks pretty good as far as, like, color combinations go. That really pops. That really does pop. All right. Definitely throwing beans on the dash. And let's see. Custom R&R Customs card. I love that. I love that. That's awesome. That's awesome. And you have your full selection of your vanilla game stickers as well. That's amazing. I love that. Absolutely love it. All right. So we spent quite a while in the customization now. Let's go ahead and see if we can actually load anything into that dumper. Now, the cool thing about that is that, oh yeah, oh, that's so cool. Look at that. Oh my God, that is so freaking cool. That is so freaking cool. I love that. I absolutely love it. And it can actually actuate while you're driving. You actually, it seems like you can, whoa, go back, reverse. Thank you. All right. So you can actually pull quite a few things. Now, granted, you're not going to be able to pull a lot of those with the dump truck installed. You're going to have to change up your actual frame add-on configuration for that, but still. Now, can we just load? Oh, my God. Now, it is only, the dump truck is only a 2-unit, so that's going to kind of limit your cargo hauling capacity a little bit. But at the same time, like, does it really matter? Like, it's not that big of a deal if you're just trying to, like, you know, haul a couple things around. Now, I will say there is something I would really like to try. I'm going to try it with some concrete blocks. So let's see if it'll dump these concrete blocks out. I have no idea if it will or not, but let's see. Activate dumper. Oh, come on. Did it not unpack them? Oh my God. I unpacked. Oh, geez. Okay, yeah, nope. That, it doesn't like that. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's not something it likes. That's not something it likes at all. So before we continue on with this test, I'm going to go ahead and actually change up the frame configuration of it real quick because I wanted to see how the dump truck would react to cargo. And it reacts okay, but you could definitely tell that there's a couple of things that they might want to do with it in the future. Now let's go ahead and throw the cargo box on it. I really like the cargo box because the cargo box, you'd literally be able to drive something up in there. Oh, dude, and it's hydraulic, too. That's amazing. That's amazing. Can you imagine, like, hauling your side-by-sides or your ATVs or maybe, like, your Jeeps or something in the back of this thing? And with this, I believe we might be able to tow trailers. Oh, yeah. Dude, that's sick. So any kind of, like, pull-behinds or, like, really whatever you want to pull behind the truck, you'd be able to use with that cargo box. And you'd also be able to use it with, presumably, with Puppy Master's 8-unit pull behind as well, which would be incredible. Now, I'm also going to go ahead and switch up the weather real quick because, my God, like, you guys know I'm not a fan of that dreary weather when it comes to the testing environment. I just wish I could zoom the camera out a little bit, like just a little bit more than we can right now. Now, let's run it through a couple of tests real quick and see what this thing is actually like to drive. And I gotta say, I don't really feel the need to go up to the top engine because this engine is just, like, it's ripping, dude. It's absolutely ripping it. I love it. Like, I really like how this truck drives, and I really like how that engine feels. And I love how it looks on the road. Like, it's got that legendary road presence that these old Cabovers all had. I mean, one of these things would come up behind you, and you'd be like, yep, I'm moving over. There's no place for me here. I am immediately going to move myself. All right, let's see how you do on that hill climb test, provided you don't get stuck. Now, we are running an OP grip tire, and yeah, the tire is definitely the only reason we were able to make it up that and high. Like, no lockers or anything. I guarantee you if we did not have the OP tire, if we had the vanilla tire, it would not have made it up that. But once again, that's how you can actually tune this truck to your personal taste within the game world, is if you want it to have that insane grip, you can have it. But if you also want it to be more, you know, vanilla balanced, you could do that too. And I think a lot of people obviously have different preferences for how they like their game balance to be. And if you like to play through this game, you know, very, very, very close to how the developers originally intended it to be played, you can go with the vanilla grip tires. But if you want to play through it with a little bit more of a over-the-top feel, you can go with the OP tires. Now, we're actually going to go ahead and grab a Dairy Longhorn real quick and flip this guy back over because, yeah, it kind of rolled over in a really inopportune place because there's no winch points on the correct side. So that's kind of why a different truck coming in was a bit of a requirement. All right, come with me. Hey, at least it's real easy to flip over, right? Well, real easy to flip back over. Don't you do it. All right. I was like, don't you even think about flipping back over on me. Now, let's see how these OP tires do in the mud. What do you say, Beans? He says, yeah. He says we can send it. Oh, a little bit of a dent in the side of the box, but don't worry about it. It's fine. Did awesome through that first one. Absolutely no concerns whatsoever. All right, first mud lane, in high. God, these OP tires are no joke. Like, that OP designation, it really, truly is accurate on these tires. And once again, I can't stress enough that you can swap out to a more vanilla grip tire, as I'm sure some people out there will be like, oh my god, this truck is way overpowered. And it's not even so much the truck, it's the way you can tune it. So if you want it to be a very, very vanilla feeling truck, you can set it up that way with all vanilla based parts. But if you want it to be an absolute just like, you know, machine that barrels through everything, you could do that as well. And you could do every combination in between. So now, let's give it a shot on the dips obstacle before taking it to the bridge jump and sending it. Because when we send it, oh, it's gonna be freaking sent. All right, low plus with lockers. Let's see how she gets on. Come on. It's a little sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. It's getting high centered and it's hitting the front bump. Whoa! Yeah, we really high centered it on that one. So if you wanted to make it through here, you're gonna have to angle through the entire thing. Otherwise, you are gonna be getting hung up every other second. Either getting hung up or flipping over. Wow, even with angling, it got very upset about that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get myself out of the dips obstacle before this thing just decides it's had enough. And wait a minute. Could actually raise the suspension up though. Hang on. I forgot that there was the active option, because I have moments where I am moderately dumb. So I'm going to go ahead and actually activate the high suspension. Not necessarily like moderately stupid, but more along the lines of I just forget things sometimes. And I'm sure many of you out there can relate to that. So it does better with the suspension in high mode. Definitely does. Yeah, with the suspension in high mode, it can make its way through the whole thing, for sure. And still, I have not found myself wanting for more power. However, because of the fact that we are about to go to the bridge jump, we're going to go ahead and go with the high-range gearbox and the max engine. We're going to go ahead and refresh that. And we'll make it so the sun's out again. And now let's go. So this is an 8-speed with the max power OP engine. Oh, God. Oh, God. Wait, how many gears does the experimental gearbox have? 6. I don't know. I don't know if I want to run the... Well, let's see. Let's do a quick test with the experimental gearbox. It feels quick, but I don't know if it's quite as quick as the 8-speed. Oh, God! So that's what happens when you send this thing into a corner too fast. It doesn't really give you much option for what to do midway through the corner. It's just like, yep, we're going over now. God, we broke the box. Jesus, we broke the box. All right, repair and refuel one more time. Going back to the high range box. Bumping the clutch to go ahead and refresh the gearbox. There's my 8-speed. And I gotta get rid of that winch, because that winch is not doing me any favors. Okay, yeah, it definitely feels faster with the highway box, for sure. That's definitely gonna be the one to give us the maximum speed for the bridge jump. Let's go. Let's send it, Beans. Come on. Oh, my God. Driver's head's going back through the headrest. Woohoo! All the way over the barrels, directly into the tree, and the only damage we got was basically ramming into the tree head on. But if you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed this truck, definitely make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.